Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by. I'm sorry I've been absent. I'm so sorry that I just moved you as well. I just wanted to make sure I was in frame. I haven't been feeling very well, so I've been resting and just working on some ephemera for a new journal that I'm making with Rach and Bella's Botanical Dreams Kit. And I had just finished making this, which I had learned the other day from Wendy's Journal Adventures, which is absolutely darling. And let me just raise you up just a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, there we go. So yes, I made this little thing, and I thought that I'd just come in my craft room and just, I have to make a few more of these, and I thought, I'll turn on my camera. The last time we were together, we were creating our little journal, which is this one. And I said that we would come back together and decorate it together, which we will. The only thing I've done since we left was I put some ribbon on the outside, and I put some lace on the edge, and then we'll decorate the inside, just not tonight. I did happen to make another one because I have to send it to my one of my pen pals, and what I did was I made it out of 6x6. I had some printed cardstock that I printed from a kit, so I put one together using the 6, and I just cut it into 6x6. And I'll just give you a quick peek at what I did. Put some ribbon on and made a little rosebud when I tied it, and then glued that with glue. And then I put some lace, on the edge because I just thought it would look nice. You know me, I love lace. And then I put the front page, I backed that front page because it was, white like our 6x6. And this is from Angela Kerr's not embroidery, her doily kit. And this is avocado stained. And then, of course, I put, our little gnome in there. And then in here, I have a pocket. Oops, it came out. I have a pocket in a pocket. So here's the pocket. And I learned this during Rach and Bella's How to Botanical. And this is just some dried flowers that I had. And I think it was Mandy that did this. But if you look on How to Botanical, and it was the specimen card pocket. And I'm pretty sure it was Mandy that did it. And so there's the pocket. And some tags that I put on the inside pockets. On the outside pocket. There's two of them. There's one here and one here. So this one folds inside that one. And this one goes inside this one. And then on the back, I just put one of Tracy's specimen labels on the back. And one here on the front. I think I did one on the inside. And as you can see, this pocket's quite large because it fits a pocket in a pocket. And still lays flat. And then in here, I just collaged this little girl journaling card with some paper that I had already printed. Backed it on a piece of cardstock, and this is just some muslin with some lace over it cut into hearts. So I put some of those in there for her. And I have a journaling card, and then these are some seed packets. I did not make the seed packets because I'm sending this overseas, and I want it to be flat. She knows how to make seed packets, and she can put whatever she wants inside the seed packets. This is a chapter 1 kit that I had printed. And then in here is a journaling card, which I still have to put a dangle on, you know, charm. So there's a, and I just, you know, put that tag on and stapled it. And another tag there, journaling card. And as you can see, I put them at different levels so that she knows that there are 2 in there. Go in there, and then back here, she likes to sew. So I have this little seed packet with some lace, some magnets that hold it closed, and then I put some vintage buttons that I had in there and thought she would like that. And I just stuck that in the back pocket and tied it up. And that will fit in a flat envelope, no problem. And it will get to where it needs to go without having any issues. So, like I said, I still have to put the jewelry on those ends, which will be adorable. And if you want, I will definitely come back and decorate the one we made with the 6x6 paper pad, this one. I haven't done that yet. So, today, I thought I would bring you along and show you how I made this adorable little folio. Let me just get this thread around. I put a little button here. My little favorite buttons from London. So this is just some twine, baker's twine, that I got at the Dollar Tree. So you just wrap it around like this and tuck it in the back. And when you open this up, you have 3 pockets. This is not my idea. This came from Wendy's Journal Adventure. And she actually made a sewing needle book out of fabric with this. But in here, I put a ton of sentiments and words. And then in this pocket, I put some papers from Your Creative Studios are in there, because, you know, you get like 1,000 things in that box. And then in here is some more, you know, ephemera pieces. There's a ton more in that pocket. I won't pull them all out. Then I just cut this off of one of my papers from the Rach and Bella Botanical Dreams kit. Put a Tracy label, another Tracy label, and that's it. And I will show you how simple this is. But what a great project. And as you all know, I love teeny tiny. So since I'm in here, I thought I'd bring you along to make one, because it needs to go into my new journal I'm making, which I will show you at another time. So what you'll need is an 8.5 by 11 piece of tea stain paper. That's what I used. You can use regular copy paper. You can use anything you want. And what you're going to do is you're going to have it horizontal. You can do horizontal or you can do vertical. Now I made a few, and I did do a horizontal one that I was going to show you, but I don't know where it is. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Here's the horizontal. And then here's the vertical. Okay? So, if you want to make it tall and skinny, which you can, and put some tags in there, or, you know, what have you. But it's got the 3 pockets. And this is so fun. And you could even make a really big one. You could use book page. That would be real pretty. You know, out of an Edith Holden book or a floral book. But anyway, so what you're going to do, and I have to do this because of my site, I have to measure 3.5 inches. And that's the only measurement you have to remember is 3.5 inches. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to mark it at 3.5 inches, which is right here. Okay? And then just to be sure, for me, you don't have to do this part. I'm just going to make sure I'm at 3.5 inches when I do my fold. And I know my tea stain paper is kind of wacky. I do use a baster, like a turkey baster, when I tea stain my paper. And I just kind of, you know, drizzle it on, put a paper down, drizzle it, put paper down, so you can see that it doesn't all cover up, which is fine with me. See, it doesn't all get tea stained, but I like it like that. This is just another one I made. So, anyway, so you want to do 3.5 inches. That's it. That's all that you have to know. Then you're going to flip your paper, and you're going to bring this side and meet it. Okay? Now, as you will notice, when I flip this over, you're going to have this small edge because, which you want. You want to have one side be wider than the other, and you'll see why in a minute. So, you've got this folded on its edge, which is kind of a little bit over its edge, so I'm just going to fix that right now. There we go. So, you will have, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but let me move this out of the way. There's about an eighth of an inch maybe there. So then what you're going to do is open it back up. This side is going to be, you know, this is going to be narrower, obviously, than this. This is going to be wider. This is only 3.5 inches. Then you're going to fold it up to wherever you want. And if you like measurements, I folded mine up about 2.5 inches, okay? Then you'll take your scissors and you will, let me bring this light back over. I think it's getting a little bit dark. Then you're going to just cut here. I'm really sorry, I've been missing. I haven't really been feeling very well, and I didn't really have a very good video voice. And I've just been very, very tired. COVID has really kicked my butt. Okay, so that's going to be your top. You want to get rid of this piece and this piece. So I'm just going to take my ruler and tear it. Because as you all know, I can't cut a straight line. But I can tear one. Save these pieces, don't throw them away. Then open this back up. Then you want to take this piece and you want to fold it on itself. And you want to fold this on itself. Okay. Then you want to bring this over to here, and you want to bring this over. Now, here you have just enough to glue, okay? It's just going over this edge, all right? And I just want to make sure I'm not going to glue underneath, and I won't. And I suggest your glitter glue for this because it's got a nice fine tip. I'm just making sure that I'm not going to get any underneath, which I'm not. This is how you want it to be. Okay? And this is right at the very edge. All right? So you just want to take your glitter glue. And again, this is not my idea. It came from Wendy's Journal Adventure. You want to glue that very carefully with your fine tip. Right along that edge, because you don't want to get it onto the back of the paper. Okay. So there you go. And then you want to take this and you want to just press that down. It's okay if it gets on this side a little bit, but you can wipe that off. You just don't want to get it on the inside. And I'm just going to take my ruler and put it inside here, making sure that I did not get any glue down there. I probably should have stuck this underneath to begin with. But anyway, I didn't. So there you go. And let that dry just for a minute. And that's, you know, where you're going to glue it. Then you're going to take it, and glitter glue dries pretty fast, as you all know. Let me just put my pin back in because I don't want that to dry. And I have to bring it towards me because I can't see the little hole. There we go. Then you're going to simply fold it up and meet the top. And press that in the middle and go along the edge. Now what you want to do is bring it down because oftentimes you have a little bump there and you just press it down with your thumb. And go back up. Okay? Then the last thing you're going to do, very simple. You're going to glue the inside pieces of your flaps. Okay? So you want to just glue here, the inside piece, not your outside piece. And you want to glue here on the inside. And then fold it back up. And that is all you have to do. And then I'm going to take my well, you can take your bone folder, but I like to use my I don't know where it is. Doesn't matter. It was right here. And I'm just going to put my pin back in my glue. Make sure that's dry before we go and open it up. Where is my little roller? Put my glue back. Well, no, I won't yet because we need that. I'll use my bone folder. Let's make sure that everything's nice and creased. And there we go. And then when you open it, you're going to have your 3 pockets. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Is that not the coolest thing? And Wendy made this, like I said at the beginning, I think I said this at the beginning. She made these a long time ago out of fabric, which I cannot wait to try. And she kept her needles and things, buttons and needles and threads in it, which you could do with paper too, or book page, or, you know, whatever you wanted to use. So all you have to remember is 3.5 inches. The rest is folding and gluing, and that's it. And then you have 3 closed pockets on both sides to put little goodies in. Then you want to take that piece of paper I told you not to throw away. I don't fold it right along that fold. I folded it above. So take it and just fold it above that pocket. See, I gave it some room here, just because. And then just take your bone folder, go over it, take your piece of paper that you tore off of that side, and don't worry, you know, if it fits or whatever, we can always cut it down. And just to reinforce it, you want to glue it on top to give it a little bit more strength. And there we go. And now I can put this over here for now. And then I'm going to put this right on top where my fold is and trim it after. That glitter glue dries really fast. So, but if you don't use glitter glue, you know what? I didn't really put that down very well. It's okay. I'll just trim it. And of course, it's going to be bigger because of where you folded it. So just trim it where you need to. And don't trim anything on the sides because you don't want to, you don't want to trim anything here or here because then you'll ruin your pocket. And that's all there is to it. Now, if you want, you can round these edges, with your corner rounder. Or you can leave them square. I think I rounded mine, but I'm not going to do it right now because my glue is still wet. So I'll do that in a minute. Then what you want to do is take your 1-inch punch and some sort of decorative paper, which I have some up here. Something sturdy. I had printed this on cardstock, so I'm just going to use this. And I'm going to punch it. It's just a piece of a collage. This is my collage board I made today. This is all I did. It's a collage board that I made. Rach and Bella are having a challenge. They gave away the collage, which looks like this, only it's 8.5 by 11. I printed it wrong. And I just put it on it's a French document that I scanned and printed. And that's it. And there's some lace and a little bit of embroidery here. And then the rest of the pieces. So, back to this. You're just going to fold this over. Make sure that it meets here. And when you put it down, when you do go to staple it, I know this doesn't look tea-dyed inside the camera, but it really is. It's more tea-dyed on the inside, but I'm just going to trim this up a little bit because it's not quite. There we go. And that's meeting on both sides very nicely. I love it. Then I'm just going to put this here. And I am going to make sure you have enough room to put your little grommet in from your crocodile. So I'm just going to take my stapler and I am going to staple this on because that just seems to be what everybody seems to be doing nowadays is stapling. And I kind of like it. It just gives it that, I don't know, just a little extra look. And if you don't like it, you could always put a butterfly or something over it. Or you could glue it. But that's all I'm going to do is staple it. Okay? And I think it's dry enough for me to go ahead and round these corners. So I'm just going to stick this in here and round my corners. You do not have to do this part. And you know what? I think it's too late. I don't think it's going to go all the way in because of this. So it's too late. You want to round your corners before you put this on. But You don't really have to worry about it. If you don't want to, you can just take your scissors and you could round your corner that way. Come down and round. Like that. So you don't even need a corner rounder. This side is always harder for me. But there you go. There's my 2 rounded corners. And now I'm just going to take my crocodile. And I'm just going to punch a hole right here. In the middle. And you could use any color there that you want. And I'm going to use a pink. My pink looks a little bit too hot pink, but I kind of like it, so I'll go with the pink. And give it a squeeze, and there you go. Lock it back up, and it fits much easier thanks to Christina. She taught me that. She has a great YouTube channel. I just adore her. She's from Florida. We're going to meet someday, and I can't wait. So, this looks a little bit crooked, so I'm going to, if you don't mind, take my staple out and fix it. Because it looks crooked to me, and that will bug me. Here we go. It's straight now. There we go. Now I will take and use, I think I'm going to use some ribbon for that. If you'll just excuse me for 1 minute, and let me grab some ribbon. And that's pink, so I will use some seam lining, I think. I have some right here, and I will use some of that for this one because I used the pink, so I'm going to make it kind of girly. And again, you know what? I'm just going to leave that staple out. I don't need it because it actually stapled. I mean, when I put the grommet in, my eyesight is so bad, but I can't have things crooked. So I'm going to take that staple out. The staple is what's making it appear crooked because I didn't staple it properly. So here's a lesson in taking out staples. Pull this side, pull that side. Here we go. And that's all you have to pull a staple if anybody's curious. There we go. That will be much better for me. Okay? And the reason why it's staying on is because when I put my grommet in, it must have grabbed the paper, which is good. So you might want to glue it on or what have you just to get it straight. But here is some of my seam binding, which is already crinkled, which is nice. I also have the non-crinkled kind, but I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to make sure I have enough to go around. So let's see. Just cut it there. And I'm going to take it and put it inside here like this. And I am going to pull my two pieces like this and pull it down. Oh, well, I guess that didn't work, did it? I'll have to staple it on. Or glue it. Let's glue it, because we won't be working with this again for a little bit. So I'm just going to glue it. And with glitter glue, you don't have to worry. It's not going anywhere. So there we go. Make sure it's centered. Oops. That wouldn't have been good. There we go. And I'm not going to play with that at all right now because I don't have to. Because we're going to decorate it real quick. And just, you know, just make sure you have enough so that when you go around and tuck it through, and you don't have to use ribbon or seam binding. You can use the, you can use anything that's going to hold it shut. There we go. So let me just get back here real quick because I can see that I am not straight again. There we go. Before it dries. And we might only need one of these pieces, so I may be cutting one of these off. I may be tying this up and cutting one of them off because it did look a little wide to me. So I just might do that now, just because I know that I will be cutting one of these pieces off because it is definitely too much and it takes up the whole thing. So I'm just going to cut this here, and I'm going to bring this back here, and I am going to put a tad of glue there. So just let me get my Fabri-Tac and put a tad of glue back there and make it look like a little rosebud. You definitely want to glue this if you just did it the way I did it, because it will come undone if you don't. And I will just take one of my little clips and some water. Thank you. And I really hope that I've been in frame and it's not been too bright. You know my light, it's so bright. I just take a little clip and I'll just put that there while we decorate to hold it so that it glues nice and tight. And that's it. So let's decorate it. I'll take my little box of little things I have here that I've already cut out. This is pretty. And you can use anything to decorate it, but I just want to decorate it with y'all. Show you how pretty it can be. I'm going to pretend that this is a stamp, and I'm going to place it right here. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about this, because if I do, I will be here for another hour. So I just go into my little box of fussy cuts that I have already cut out for my project. As you can see, this is part of Rach and Bella's kit. And I just had this box, so I just decorated it because you know me. Decorate everything. Make sure that's the right side up. It is. And put that right there. And then I think definitely needs more. So, I love those. Some prayer cards. Let's see what else do we have in there. Lots and lots of fussy cuts. That's all I've really been able to do is fussy cut lately. I am going to lift this up, and this fits really well. So I'm going to decide which one I want there. Let's see. Nope. I want something to go this way, I think. Or maybe a flower. Let's see if I have a flower in there. Oh, that's pretty. It's kind of big. But it would be really nice fussy cut. So let me get my scissors and just... Oh, you know what? I have some fussy cut flowers. What am I talking about? Y'all know I have plenty of fussy cut flowers. So I'll bring this out and find something real quick that's in pink. We have a pink butterfly. We have these really cute little pictures of girls. Ooh, I forgot about these. That's really nice. Oh, here's a washboard. Oh, that's so cute. Here's another one of these flowers. A bucket of flowers. So we'll take that. And let's see. What else can I put there? So many fussy cuts. Oh, that's adorable. It's a little teddy bear. I like that. And let's see, how about some words, sentiments, or Tracy labels. They're right here. Pull some of these. Got some pink going on, so I'll take some purple. And let's see, we have Be Blessed, Bloom and Grow. Do some, or every day is a blessing. That's good. And let's see, put that out. Thank you for all stopping by. Hope you had a great day. I like that joy. Oh, I like those eggs too. All right, that's enough for now. I didn't even pull any flowers. Let's see what I have in here for flowers. Something in pink. Excuse me. Let's see what have you here. We have lots to choose from. But I'd prefer something in pink. That was already fussy cut completely. Some of these aren't. I think this might fit. It's kind of deep in color. This is good. All right. Oh, that's pretty too. All right, I'll put my little fussy cut box away now. I'm probably driving you all crazy. In case any of you are new, this is an old peanut box that my son got us for Christmas. And it's wood, and the top is great. And the peanuts went away, and I've been using it since, and I love it. So, let's get to decorating. So, let's see. This is just gonna fit. Let's make it fit. Let's see if this one will fit. We could make it fit like this, which is pretty. Let's see, which way do we want it to go? This way. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut this sleeve off. It kind of looks funny there. And I'm just gonna cut in here a little bit. Get rid of some of this white. What I do is I fussy cut fast, and then when I go to use it, I just kind of trim off what I don't want or whatever. And that looks awesome there. So I'm gonna put that there with some glue. But I think it needs something, like something underneath. So I'm going to grab let me grab something. I think this is too white. That's too white. I need an off-white. I usually keep all my laces in you know, just little bits and pieces that I have in some jars here. And I think I found something. It's too narrow. Oh dear. All right, let's bring her out. Get a piece of something that's not white. Because I really like that flower and I want to use it. But I don't know if I'll be able to because I don't see anything in these jars. And I don't want to keep it all night. Oh, wait. We have another. And let's see. I do find something. I do see something in there. It might be too... No, it's not exactly what I was looking for. Oh dear. Figures. When I'm looking for it, it's not here. Oh, there's a pink piece. No, that's not gonna work. I know what I'm looking for, but it doesn't seem to want to be in here. I'm sure it is, but I am not going to go through it all looking for it. So I think what I'll do is take some distress ink and take care of it this way. I'm just going to distress it. Not all of it, just, you know, so it's not so white. I need it to be, you know, to look like it's come out of a garden shed or something like that. There, much better. You think? Much better, yes? I wish you're all here so you could give me some advice. And I am just going to kind of get rid of that It's not really white, but it's not as tea stained as the inside. I wish I had folded it the other way. But yeah, I think that's going to be much better. There we go. Good old ink when you need it. See, there are no mistakes. You can still be perfect and do junk journaling because there's always a way to fix things. Right? And I am still in frame. And I hope I haven't gone over like 10 hours. All right, so that's going to go across there like that. I like to use the Fabri-Tac because it gives me wiggle room. And I really, really like that. So there we go. Get that down there. Just gives you some ideas of, you know, of using some things that you have already in your stash. And I will put this here. But I'm going to cut it, just trim it up a little bit. I like to cut the edges, you know, like this. I think it looks a little bit more like the specimen cards. And these are Tracy Fox's new, her new labels. I think they might be called pastels. I don't know. You can look. Anyway, they're her colored labels, and I just love them. They come, you know, in all different. They come in the tans and the browns and stuff too. But I just love the colors. So we'll put that little specimen card here. And that will be the inside of our flap. Now let's do something to the back, which let's see if this will fit the back. And it does, but I just need to ink it up a little bit. I can take this off now. I prefer to collage this, but I'm not going to. Oh, I forgot about these little things. I thought they were so cute. I like this. I'm going to put this here. And then I'm going to take Joy, and I'm going to put it right there. Or Every Day is a Blessing. I'm glad I looked because I don't want it to be upside down. So I'm just going to do something like this, maybe. And I don't know. Let's try this. Give it some more stuff to layer it up. Oh. This one might be better. Nope, I like this one. So, and then Every Day is a Blessing. If you don't mind, I'm just going to take a sip of water. Thank you. I hope you're all having a good week. I really am having a good week. I've been doing some things for my journal. And I've also been catching up on some videos. And binge watching a few others. because that's what I'll do. I'll get on a channel and I'll just stay there all day. Because I can listen and watch on my laptop, which I can see much, you know, see good. I can see that good because it's very close. Otherwise, I have to watch it on the TV. So there we go. And you know what? I think we'll put something else on the front. So we'll do this on the back because I like it. And we'll do one more piece on the front. And we'll call it good. And I will put some dangles, of course, beads or what have you on my piece of ribbon, but I won't do it tonight because, yeah, I've kept you all long enough. There's that. And I did put it on the right side. And then I definitely want to do, I think I'll do this one because I've used this one in my ephemera already. And he's just so adorable. And I know he's not holding any flowers or anything, but that's okay. He's really cute. I like him. And he's pink. So we'll put him here. And then we did have a Tracy label. Where is that Tracy label? Oh, we put it on the front. We still need something up here, which, let's see. I'm not going to do that to you. No, 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 no. Let's see. I think we'll do this, and then every day is a blessing will go right there. Put this over here in the middle a little bit more. Put this a little bit down like this. And then I have something I'm going to do right there real quick. Just grab and glue. Right? My friend Sparkle, visit her channel. She is the best. She just grabs and glues, and her stuff is beautiful. I know. I have some of it. I got a Happy Meal. Oh my goodness. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things. She likes itty bitty too. We're good friends. We have a lot in common. Except she lives too far away. She lives in Arizona. I live in Florida. So there we go with that. And then real quick, like a bunny, I am going to take my trusty, most used stamps, which I keep in this little shower bag, liner bag. And these are the stamps I use the most. So I'm going to take, oh, since there's already one on there, I'll just leave it on there. Boy, I've really made a mess here, haven't I? It's all right. We're going to fill up the pockets with these anyway. At some point. Oh, that purple one's real pretty. We'll put that inside. And get this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Might even use that butterfly, I'm not sure. No, we won't. And look at, that's all I have for little scraps. Isn't that terrific? And I have my little trash right beside me. And I have to put my glue pin back in because, as you all know, it dries really fast. And I'll put that away. There we go. Now you can see what I'm doing. And I'm not such a hot mess. And I don't think that's going to fit in where I thought it might, but this one will. Okay, so all I'm going to do is now take my Stays On, and I am going to finish off our stamp. Which way does it go? I think it goes this way. It doesn't matter, right? The post office doesn't get it right. So remember, just kiss your stamp pad. Never ever push down. And make sure you get it good. If you press it down, you're just going to get too much ink on it. And then you bring it over here. Don't rock it. Just press it down any way you want. Don't rock it. Just press it and pull it up. And there you go. There's our little sweet Happy Meal. And then all I do with my stamps, I just off stamp them onto a piece of scrap like this. That way they're ready for the next time. Oops. And I put it away right next to me where I can reach it. And there. So that is it for tonight. And we could take some of these cards that I have here. They might fit. Or I might have to cut them down a little bit. But if I do, I do. Here's our 3 pockets. Oops. One glued to the other. Just check it every once in a while. There you go. See? 1, 2, 3. Look at this. Adorable. Just too cute. And that fits perfectly. And so does that. And so does that. And here's a blue one. Oh, that's too big. We'll put this pink one in the front. And maybe this one. And then I'll probably take and put this inside here. And then what I'm probably going to do, so that when you open this up, you have something in the middle. But I won't do it now. I'll wait, because I don't know what I want to do there. Then you simply bring this around like this, and you tuck it behind here. This one came out really cute. I love it. I just love it. And there you go. And you could just, you know, tie a bow. You could retie it like this to keep it closed. You could put a button on there. You can do whatever you want, which I will likely do because you know me. So, to recap, this is what we made tonight. And I don't think it took too long, I hope. But it's our little pouch. And if any of you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Say hello to me. Tell me where you're from so I can get to know you better. And I really hope that you all have a wonderful Thursday. Be safe, be well, and God bless. Good night.